Call the Monday, August 3rd meeting of the West Bridgewater Water Commission to order. First item, review and approve the minutes. Do either of you have comments on the minutes from the previous meeting that Kerry sent out?
No, I read the minutes. Everything is fine. I'll make the motion for the July 20th minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Warrants and abatements have been signed. No abatements, no refunds this month. So, August commitment just been signed. Okay, next item, the Tater and Howard updates. James won't be here tonight. He was excused first by Wayne and then by me due to issues we're having here in the building with the air conditioning and whatnot. And there really isn't much. When I talked to him, basically there's not a lot to update. There's no bills from either them or Waterline in front of us. Manley Street is ongoing, basically finished the week-long test, and they're going to finalize down to a tighter punch list. And Sear Street over here, they're still working towards getting ready for their pour. Had an issue with Euphrates over at the building department not being, he was saying he was not being notified. They're saying they were notifying him. Get a little stronger with them to make sure they get, if they have to go over there to the
I
town
saw
hall.
your email saying on the drive down there.
Yeah, because that's, I haven't heard that about him about anywhere else, so I'm a little skeptical.
Not at all.
On what's going on there.
No, they might be waiting until the last minute like they did with John.
Exactly.
And
That's
even
what
though
happened.
Tater and Howard has construction control, they have to do all that paperwork because he's still the building inspector that's got to sign off at the end.
Yep.
So it's, that's got to get cleared up. But other than that, he said that project's going reasonably well, pretty much to the schedule. They said they would be on, depending on what happens with the rain, they might push off the next pour by a couple of days, depending on when everything gets inspected. Okay, next item is River Street. But first, anybody have questions on that?
I do.
Yes.
Has Nick been going to that place
He has.
all along?
He has not.
So who's been inspecting the foundation?
The people we're paying to be doing all the interim inspections, the sign-offs on the rebars, so the Tater and Howard people, the third-party structural people, it's all being inspected. They're doing all their paperwork. But I don't know if Nick has been at one and hasn't been at others, or if he hasn't made it. But that was becoming an issue. That's why he sent this thing today.
You're making him look like he got egg on his face, right, Nick? Like he ain't doing his job.
No, saying exactly the opposite. Saying that they're not doing their job getting him notified. And if they have a 24 truck pour coming and they've got that scheduled, they don't want to stop because he hasn't shown up. But I'm not sure. They say they've contacted him. But they have no way to show that they actually did. And Nick's saying he wasn't contacted.
I believe them. When they reached out for me for an inspection, they called. I inspect Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they called like a Wednesday afternoon, and they didn't get back to them until like 10 o'clock Thursday morning, and they'd already called like half a dozen times. So they want it like that.
So that's not
No, not Nick.
James wouldn't set those up?
No, the contractor's responsible for setting those up under the way that's set up, because they're the ones who supposedly have, they know the exact schedule they're trying to set up. And yeah, it's not I wasn't egging Nick's face at all.
Nope.
Exactly the opposite, because it seems like that's, I asked a couple other people I know that do work in town, and they said they've never had an issue.
No.
So something's being missed in translation there.
Missed in translation.
Anything else? Nope. River Street. I expect that's a Wayne item.
Yeah, that's just we'll keep that vague, but we need to push them to get their side done because we've done our part. In order to cut it off, we want to be doing it when it's not 0 degrees. If something should go bad there's no way to give them water. They'll be without water because there's nothing around them.
Okay. Have they been notified of that to get that?
They know it's there.
Yep.
Okay. Other new thing, just a question, it's nothing we have to vote on. We had a couple of recent breaks, Catano Circle and another one. Is there
Yeah.
something specific going on? Is it just,
Goldie Road, no, so it's AC main, it was push fit parts, and it was a hydrant lead, but they didn't anchor T the gate, so the T gasket blew out.
okay, so it's not, the pipe didn't blow, just
No,
the joint
just
blew?
the joint blew out, but there was, because it's all push fit, there's no way to make a repair. So we had to cut out a section of pipe.
Yeah.
And we have to go back. There's another 12-hour day there. I'll probably rent a little bigger machine so we can get down to the bottom of the hole quicker to make it, because when we go back in, we're gonna be putting in a gate and a hydrant, so, and the hydrant has like a 2-foot thing to be, because Verizon has their fiber optics in the sidewalk, so we can't go on, and we don't wanna go up in the woman's lawn either, none of the hydrants are there.
There's AC pipe on Brewster Road and Brewster and Gold?
Yeah, all of that is AC pipe. And the hydrant lead was AC pipe. There was literally nothing we could do.
No, I just didn't think that there would be AC in those fairly new subdivisions.
Well, that one's
Well, 50
in the
years
era
old.
when it occurred.
All right. I thought that was in the 50s that they did the AC. That was probably in the 60s when they did.
Yeah,
Even but early 70s, right, before they stopped putting that in?
yeah, it went
Something like
like
that.
to the 70s, yep.
Yeah.
Because it was cheap and affordable.
Yeah.
Okay. Old business, that's, again, Styles Company, anything specific
Sorry, I
back from
didn't.
them?
I'll tell them that I need to know, because we have meters that aren't working. So I'll get
More
over and
of
say,
them that are
listen,
coming
I
down."
want a detailed thing of, we've sent you back X amount, and I know how many we've sent back. I want to know what credit, why we're getting the credit, what's going on in the future, because I'm going to stop buying meters. If you can't answer me on that, Neptune, here I come.
Yeah.
Or somebody else, but.
No, I mean, if they're taking care of it and they can tell us what's wrong, it's one thing.
Yes, but I need to know that, I mean, they said they dropped off meters, but I don't have any accounting for them because they came here when I'm not here, and the guys just moved them down, and so I have no idea. So if you gave me meters, I want to know how many.
Yeah.
And I want to know,
Well, the guy
What
should
are they
be able
finding?
to tell you how many they moved,
right,
too. Submit, at
Yeah.
least you have some way to cross-reference what they tell you they gave
Right.
us, too. But they haven't been billing us for the stuff that they've been dropping off and giving.
no.
They just
But
replace
I
it.
want to know how many came, like,
Yeah, oh no, definitely.
and what is the actual warranty? Like, I know it's prorated from, it's 0 to 15, and then it's prorated up to 20 or something.
Yeah, but they started running, if they're failing even at the early end of that.
They're at the early
you're-
end.
You know, there's something else going on.
But that's why I planned that the meter change out would happen at the 15-year mark, because that gave us time. But if they're gonna quit at the 15-year mark, that doesn't work.
I'm making it that way.
Okay, so you haven't started buying, because we've budgeted
Yes.
money to buy meters, but
Right.
you haven't started
I
buying.
haven't
new
started
meters
because
yet,
we're
so
trying to
not tied in.
Yeah, we're busy doing other stuff. Yeah, because we had another blowout on West Street. That was on July 4th.
Yeah. What was that?
That was a service. It like literally snapped in half. But it's from the main, it was black plastic, so I don't know who did that one.
From the main to the curb cut was black plastic,
Yep.
but black as in polyethylene black?
Yep.
That cheap.
And that's what.
Yes, yeah, and that's what it sheared off.
Have the policy for.
Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do about what's in the ground
No,
already.
I know. How old would that have, that would have been,
So that's Noonan's old building. That would be old.
yeah. Okay. Unless there's something else on the meters. Merge the DPW superintendent's job description. At the last one, I said I had met with Phil.
Yep.
He did produce the new version of what we wanted to try to talk to. The subcommittee of me, Jeff, and David has not met yet. I haven't heard anything back from either one of them.
Okay.
That's been distributed to them.
It's gonna take
we need to do something quick, though, with them, trying to push them, because we don't have until the selectmen and us formally actually vote to move forward with it.
Right.
we can't advertise for a position to replace Wayne, because it's either got to be an assistant superintendent level, or it's got to be a full superintendent if it doesn't go forward. And right now, we don't know that the selectmen could say no
Right.
to it, to what we've ended up with in terms of what the breakout would
But
be.
it's going to take you almost 2 months from advertising to getting somebody here. That's if it goes smoothly.
Yeah, oh, I'm aware, and I thought we were on board by now. People go on vacation, and so it's a bad time of year to be doing this stuff.
Trust me, I know. On July 4th, I got called out of a cookout to go work a water main break. I was going to a family dinner on a Sunday, and I'm down getting yelled at for dinging a basketball hoop.
No, I get it. We're trying, hopefully we'll have,
Is there a meeting set up?
no, I haven't heard back. So, I don't know, people taking time off and whatnot, I don't know where people are. So, try again, and hopefully this week we can at least meet to say, look, bring this to our board, and I think the selectmen meet week after next.
I thought they met right behind us.
But they only meet once.
In the summertime, they slow
End
down.
of August that they meet, because I was on the calendar the other day.
Yeah, because I don't think they meet the early August
Right,
date.
they-
They're after our second meeting. So hopefully, we'd like to have that so we can vote on it. If we're going to do it, let them vote on it to do it, and then we can go advertise. 'Cause
I
we
don't know.
can-
I mean, if David is like the, see, I don't know why he can't okay it. Like,
Well, select.
the reporting thing is another issue. Okay, we'll do that in the background, but get somebody here.
Yeah, but the,
It doesn't matter who you report to. Like, I don't care who I
well,
report.
no, but like once you're gone, though, if this goes through, we can. It opens it up a little for us. We can hire somebody who's basically an assistant superintendent.
Right.
They're not going to be doing a lot of the administrative and planning stuff. They're going to be running the day-to-day stuff. They still need
That's
to
the
be an
smallest part
operator.
of my job.
Well, but that's the thing, we're trying to kick that off, a big chunk of that off away, so we get a better shot at hiring somebody in here.
Like the budget I do in 3 weeks. It's not, that's nothing. That's not,
The next selectmen's meeting is August 12th, Wednesday.
August 12th,
At 6.
so it's
Oh.
next week.
Okay, so maybe, hopefully we can get that to them first, and then if they approve it, we can vote on it, our next one, and it'll be done. But we'll try to get all that stuff pulled together. I mean, he still wants to go ahead with it. The last I knew, and we pretty much had what we were talking about as being the arrangement. But both us and selectmen have to vote to do it before we can finalize anything. But like, hopefully, if we do it that way, it'll make it a little easier to get candidates as a replacement, too, because it's not an easy job to fill. And we're small. It makes it
We're a
harder.
standalone system.
Yeah. So that's the status on that, which concludes old business for the meeting. Anybody have anything else they want to bring up tonight? Sean?
Nope.
Mark? Wayne?
No,
Mr. Chairman,
What?
do you have anything to bring up?
Get the air conditioning fixed,
All right.
which is in process.
it's
Carry.
in progress.
Next
Anything we need, next meeting is
Monday,
August
August
17th. I already gave that date to James, and he will be here for that meeting.
What about this? Is that something?
Oh, no, that's for the guys.
Post training session.
Yeah. I forget which one. I think that's the AC main one. They've got to
Oh,
be
for
certified.
dealing with,
Yeah.
so when you work on a break or something, you have
Yeah.
to be certified on how to deal with it. Okay.
Motion to
Then
adjourn.
as I say, then I will entertain.
I'll make the motion to adjourn at 5:15.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Negative.
Okay.